Totri, I don't want to scare you too much, but there's something really horrifying behind you.
Oh my God! Happy Halloween and welcome into the PHNX Sun Devils show. Of course, presented by Branded Bills. Make sure you head to brandedbills.com and use that code BBPHNX for 15% off your first order. I'm Anthony Totri, also known as The Undertaker, joined as always by Senor Rubis, also known as the Banana, and then, of course, the one, the only Deli Man, also known as
Mark Martin.
Mark Martin. Guys,
NASCAR driver, whatever you want.
Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button.
I'm just going to be doing this the whole show.
Drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. Let us know if you guys are dressed up at all in the chat. Didn't expect to throw these costumes on today. And Rubis, I feel like this is like a very clear I'm paler than you type of moment.
Wow.
I feel like that's, I may have taken the claim.
I mean, talk about sentences I never thought I would have heard in my entire life from anybody. Quote, I'm paler than you.
Yeah.
Insane.
It's tough, man. It's tough. Not as tough, though, as the news that we got this morning that Sam Leavitt is set to have season-ending surgery. I believe the expectation is he will have surgery next week, which will effectively end his 2025 campaign. I know we spoke about it on an emergency pod this morning. We'll get into the Iowa State matchup, talk about Jeff Sims, talk about, positional breakdown, heat index, all those same things that we normally do on a Friday show ahead of a game. But I do think we should revisit that conversation that we had this morning, again, about Sam Leavitt missing the season. Jeff Sims expected to be QB1 now, not just against Iowa State, Erik, but Jeff Sims realistically set to be QB1 for the last 4 games of this Arizona State season. The Sun Devils now 0-2 as Jeff Sims has been QB1 and started for them against Cincinnati last year and Utah, yet to win a game with him at the helm.
Yeah, really brutal news this morning. We knew Sam was going to miss this week, but obviously, missing the rest of this season is just, it's a little bit of a gut punch. Excuse me. That being said, with Jeff, that you were going to be QB1 now for the entire week. Now, I believe he knew going into Cincinnati as well, and I thought he looked a lot better against Cincinnati than he did against Utah, where it wasn't 100% sure if it was going to be Jeff or not. Now we know that it's going to be Jeff Sims for the rest of the season. Obviously, Cam Dyer activated and is QB2, but realistically, it's going to be Sims. He is going to need to play well, but a win tomorrow does not solely fall on the shoulders of Jeff Sims. If Arizona State's going to beat Iowa State, it's going to take everybody, literally everybody. And a whole lot of not making mistakes, which I think for a lot of Jeff Sims haters is where they come in and say, oh, well, that's just going to happen. But realistically, Sims has not made a lot of mistakes and boneheaded throws and decisions in his short time playing on the field for ASU. Like, I would not say that's one of my complaints or worries with him taking over the helm.
I'm more so interested to see how the offense looks. Right, because, and I think this is something that we've talked about in the past when we've talked about Jeff Sims, is the fact that it just feels like he hasn't necessarily been given a fair shake. You go back to the Cincinnati game last year, it felt like play calling kind of stumped him. The Utah game was just a full-on scrap from everybody, right? You really don't throw too much in there. And I get there are people that don't like Jeff Sims. There are people that say Jeff Sims is, one of the worst quarterbacks in college football, that he is, turnover prone, et cetera, et cetera. Like, he has an opportunity now to really reshape the narrative about himself. Again, are my expectations super high for Jeff Sims in this offense? No. Just based off the fact that even with Sam Leavitt in there, the offense hasn't really looked the way that we thought it was going to look all season long. Now, I think what we hit on Wednesday is going to continue to be true, not just this week against Iowa State, but for the rest of the season, is that you just need Jeff to be a game manager. I don't need heroics every single drive, every single play, every single quarter. That for me is not what you're going to be relying on Jeff Sims for in this game, specifically against Iowa State and for the rest of the year. Is Jeff Sims is in year 2 of this system, same as Sam Leavitt. I just need you to run the system. I just need you to run this offense, take care of the football, and if there's a time where you feel like you can go out there and make a play with your legs, go do it. That's all I need to see. I don't need to see you throw the ball 40 times. I don't need to see you make 60-yard throws for touchdowns. I just need you to take what the defense gives you, move up and down the field, and maybe Jeff Sims is the answer to the red zone issues. Maybe. We'll see. It could be fun. Like, if we want to spin it like that, like, I'm interested to see just what this offense overall looks like.
Totri's cosplaying as a crazy person.
I'm about to say, you're more than welcome to think that, man.
I'm not saying it will. But you never know. Did it look good before?
Yeah, no, you did caveat it with senior spin zone, so that's fair.
Like, you never know, man. No, you're dressed up as a banana.
I think there's a hey.
You look so funny when you're angry as a banana, though. Like, that was. Oh,
somebody
gosh.
Screenshot that.
Chad, do you want a Erik banana angry face emoji?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I want angry banana Rubis.
Should I make the face now so you can screenshot it? Here.
Huge.
All right.
I don't know the context in which somebody would spam that emoji.
When ASU loses. Here's
or the Undertaker when somebody comes back from injury.
There were a couple.
Keep driving, Deli Man.
There were a couple of things that you mentioned, that Chad mentioned, I think it's important. BC saying it's more about accuracy than turnovers, which I do agree. I think there have been some pretty inaccurate throws. He's also had some really accurate throws that the receivers have dropped. So when Jeff Sims is able to deliver these good throws, your receivers need to be able to capitalize on it.
If he's got enough time to do so.
Well, that's fair. Another part of it is the offensive scheme. What you said is Jeff Sims cannot be throwing the ball 40 times. Well, guess what? The last time Jeff Sims started a football game for Arizona State University, he basically threw the ball 40 times in the rain. Now, I understand that they were down against Utah, but even then, like, if you get down in this game, the answer is not let's air the ball out. That's just not going to be the answer. The answer will be let's see what we can do on the ground and get some momentum and then throw the ball every once in a while to try to keep them on their toes. I don't care if you're down 21 points in this game. Jeff Sims doesn't need to throw the ball 30 to 40 times. You're actually doing him a disservice if you do that. You're doing this offense a disservice if you do that, especially if they're like deep balls and really, really big plays. So against Cincinnati, I felt like he was limited in that they didn't let him do a ton. And against Utah, I feel like they asked him to do entirely too much. There's got to be a balance here, and your defense has to play good enough to where you're not just down and behind. But Em also said it in the chat, like, Jeff Sims is going to be running for his life with this offensive line, man. And
but again, we discussed it earlier in the week. It's not like Iowa State's defensive line has been able to get to the quarterback. Like, they're one of the worst teams in the conference in terms of actually sacking the quarterback. So like we said on Wednesday, it's the movable object versus the very stoppable force here.
Sure. I think it's just more about like, oh, by the way, this is funny. Did you see the EA college football ratings get updated?
I did. And your boy Gemetto got a bump.
A +3. He's an 80, like 1 overall, which is awesome. Big up to him. But I think that this offensive line, man, like, yeah, I know Iowa State's defensive line has not been great, but I'm still having very, very, very little faith in what this O-line can do. We saw a miracle against Texas Tech as every day passes. I do not know how they ended up actually doing that. We'll see, especially like
because
I know
Sam
this
Leavitt
defensive
was
line for
football.
Sam Leavitt and Jordan Tyson was playing football.
No, I meant like the offensive line.
Well, Sam Leavitt was playing football.
No, it's fair, but I still think the offensive line played out of their minds that game.
Now it's over.
It is over.
Yeah, use. That's what I'm going to call you in the chat. It says wrap it up.
Use.
It's Jover.
It is. The only other thing, Totri, is
Sad
I know
banana.
that
Dude,
the
Banana
stats.
Erik is so funny.
The reason you're funny though is because like you look like you have no arms, so you look like you actually are a banana.
I am. I cut my arms off for the
Wow. I mean, that's
for the
commitment.
costume.
Commitment to the bit,
Yeah.
man. It's okay. I never mind.
Go ahead.
No, I'm good.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm
go
good.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
Maybe,
No,
no,
go
I'm
ahead.
good.
No, go ahead.
Shane,
I'm
let's
good.
just not talk. Let's just let him go.
Hit the
Go
like
ahead.
button. Hit the subscribe
No,
button.
boo.
Wanakin says sad Sparky noises.
What
Yeah.
does that sound like?
Huh?
What does that sound like?
Ooh.
Yeah, probably. Well, no, right today
That's
it's
more a cat.
Arr, yeah, Sparky.
Oh my god, he's
Sparky.
Sparky.
Yeah, that's what we're on today.
Can I make the point I was trying to make, or are we?
Yeah, no,
moving
go
on?
ahead, man.
Sad banana now. Iowa State, first of all, is going to be like a shark that smells blood in the water. But also, like, they're trying to get their lick back, man. Last time these two teams played, Arizona State absolutely thoroughly embarrassed them on a national stage. Yeah, maybe the defensive line, the numbers aren't great. Maybe their secondary is injured, right? They are going to try to beat the crap out of ASU. They don't care if Jordan Tyson plays. They don't care if Sam Leavitt plays. This is going to be maybe the most important game that they play for the rest of the year. And they know that. They're at home. It's an early game. Like, they are going to give it their absolute all. And usually in games like that, like, again, I just said Arizona State's offensive line played out of their mind against Texas Tech. Like, what if this Iowa State defensive line just plays with their hair lit on fire against a bad O-line, and they're not playing like one of the worst D-lines in the conference?
I mean, it's certainly capable, right? It's certainly a possibility out there. Alan says, since we're now focusing on 2026, why don't we start one of the young quarterbacks? I feel like we've seen a lot of that on social lately. Obviously, today with the Leavitt news that he's going to be out for the entire year, of people asking for Cam Dyer. Look, I think Cam Dyer is going to be a special player. I think he's going to be an awesome talent at Arizona State, whether that's at quarterback or whether that's, at a skill position, potentially wide receiver moving forward. Jeff Sims gives you the best opportunity to win against Iowa State. Like, if you're still going and trying to win football games, the guy who's played 5-6 years of college football is the guy that's going to give you the best opportunity. Do I think Cam Dyer has potential? Absolutely. I think if this game gets ugly, then I think you'll see Cam Dyer get in there. But at the end of the day, you're going to rock with the guy that's given you the most experience. And that's Jeff Sims, regardless of what he's kind of done in the past. I know the Green M&M, a couple other people talking about Butter. Butter is a scout team quarterback. Like, he's been running with scout team all season long. You're not going to see Butter Tollefson.
I'm also agreeing with you, saying, what young quarterback do people want to see? Butter? Like, that's what he's saying.
Yeah,
so.
like you're realistically, it's Jeff and then Dyer, and that's going to be it, right? And I don't want to get too deep into the what's 2026 look like. We have a whole off season for that fun stuff. But like, realistically, let's be real here. You've got a guy who's played 6 years of college football, or you got a true freshman coming off an ACL. I'm going to choose the 6-year guy, regardless of what you've seen.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I mean, I get in Ames too, like on the road in a raucous environment. Like, I mean, it would be honestly for like, I want to see Cam Dyer play football this season. I would like to see him, even if he's not going to be a quarterback long-term at ASU. Like, obviously he has the chops to play quarterback. I know that he committed as an athlete and not as a quarterback. I'd like to see him, right? I mean, even if it's, you're down 40 to Iowa State, you're up 40 against Iowa State or West Virginia or Colorado or U of A, whatever it is, I'd like to just give him a shot and go out there and have him play a little bit of college football, just because we know that overall what we want out of the season just is not going to happen. So, I understand, and I actually agree with a lot of like the want and the desire to see what you have there. Because also, like, yeah, Jeff Sims gives you your best chance, but like Jeff Sims is also a pretty known quantity right now. I think for ASU fans and from a fan's perspective, I can relate to it. Like, it's kind of tantalizing the untapped potential or the unknown, right? And
the unknown can be very fun or it could be very scary.
Correct. And with Jeff Sims, if Jeff Sims plays really well this weekend, then that conversation dies down. If he doesn't, then the conversation gets louder. That's just kind of the situation you're in. I want to see him on the field. I'd like to see him and how he moves, especially, coming off of that injury. And I'd just like to just get a look at a guy that I think will be at some point in a quarterback competition for ASU. If he ends up actually being a quarterback, we'll see. But I think he's got the talent to do it.
I'll tell you what, the folks at home that are calling for Cam Dyer, just give it a little bit, man. Let's see what Jeff's got out there against Iowa State, because I still think that gives you the best chance to win the game. You're still not bowl eligible yet. You got to hit that point. 4 games left in the year. Cam Dyer also has a very unique throwing motion, so I'm interested for people to kind of get their first look at that, because I don't know how many folks watched him at New Mexico.
Can you give me a little sample right now?
Like, I can't give you a little sample of it. You're just gonna have to see it. I don't even really like. It's an odd throwing motion. It doesn't look anything like Sam. Doesn't look like a traditional quarterback. It still works, absolutely, but it's definitely something that you're gonna watch for the first time, and you're gonna be like, "What is that? Huh?"
Is he throwing it with like 2 hands?
No, he's not throwing it with 2 hands. It's just a unique throwing motion.
Like, I watched his highlights in New Mexico. I didn't think it was that crazy, but maybe I just don't remember.
Rob says like Phillip Rivers weird. Not that weird. It's like somewhere in between. It's like somewhere in between a normal quarterback and Phillip Rivers.
So I'm hearing he's going to be pretty good.
Cam Rivers.
So like 8 kids?
No, like probably like 3.
Okay.
Probably like 3, but probably should have stopped at 1. You know, that's more so what it's like. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. So we know Jeff Sims' guy, Cam Dyer, is QB2. How does that impact this game against Iowa State? Do the Sun Devils still have a chance on the road against the Cyclones? We're going to hit that, our predictions, and so much more on the other side of our first break. Rough day. Rough day if you are an Arizona State fan. And if you need the vibes to get uplifted, well, our friends over at Pure Edibles, well, they're looking out for you, and they can help you out because they have, in my personal, humble opinion, the best edibles, best gummies in the game. Personally, I love them because they taste like candy, but they also aren't covered in sugar like all of their competitors. Pure, a full-fledged candy company offering gummies. They've got Kicks, which are their version of Starburst, Chews, soft candies like caramel, and then hard candies as well. Pure effects are clearly listed on each tin, so you know exactly what effects you guys can expect. Again, they've got candies with uplifting effects, or if you guys have trouble sleeping, you can try their sleep support gummies that work as well. Speaking firsthand on that, make sure you go find yourself some Pure Edibles products from one of the over 130 dispensaries across Arizona.
I absolutely love going to live events. Sporting events, basketball games, football games, they're electric, but I'm also just a big concert guy. And yesterday I was getting dinner with my wife and her sister, and we were talking about, there's a concert coming up. There's a Doechii concert coming up. Let's go find tickets. I said, let me go check on Game Time. And of course, Game Time had the absolute best deals possible, like $30, $50. I mean, that was the best deal that I could find. And they have a price match guarantee as well. Plus the fees are included, so you know exactly what you're going to be paying. There's no surprise when you go to check out, and you get zone deals, favorites, seat views, Game Time ticket coverage. Your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. They have everything at Game Time. So take the guesswork out of buying college football tickets and beyond with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code PHNX for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply, but again, create an account and redeem code PHNX for $20 off. Tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today.
Do that and hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Jackson in chat says, bruh, edibles ain't going to help me get through this. You'd be surprised, man. You'd be absolutely surprised what a couple edibles and a banana could get you through.
Should I just wear this every show?
Huh?
Should I just wear this every show?
Dude, no, because
I think you should.
Because Totri will not stop saying things like that.
What? What's wrong with it? He's just a banana.
The only problem with being remote with this is that there's a whole bottom half of the costume that nobody gets to see.
I don't really want to see the bottom half.
What are we doing here, guys?
I don't really want to see the bottom half of the banana, man.
Oh, my God.
Whoa! That's, didn't expect to see that one.
Let's not do that anymore.
Yeah, that was.
He's gone.
Please hide the lower half of the Nana. Let's just get straight into this matchup between Arizona State and Iowa State. Taking a look at where the advantages lie for both the Arizona State Sun Devils and Iowa State. Despite Sam Leavitt not being out there, despite Jordan Tyson not likely to be out there either, there are still some advantages for the Sun Devils in this matchup. But Erik, they all come on the defensive side of the ball. When we're taking a look at the matchup battle here, Iowa State, they have the advantage when it comes to the quarterback, when it comes to the pass catchers, when it comes to the O-line, and when it comes to the entire special teams unit. ASU defensively, though, has the edge when it comes to run defense, pass rush, the DBs. I also think they have the edge when it comes to coaching. We've seen these guys go head-to-head before, and Arizona State dominated. The only thing that I would say they're pretty even on here is the running back room.
Sorry, I had the banana muted.
I was
the banana
still
is unmuted.
I think the running back room is an interesting duel. I think Hansen is really, really, really good. But I mean, you look at the counting stats, it's not like he's going insane. Raleek has to be the best player on the field for ASU tomorrow, especially on offense, if ASU wants to win this game. I mean, you look at defense and any individual defensive player, it'd be nice if like CJ Fight's the best player on the field or Keith Abney, right? Like that would be awesome. But I think that the sum of all parts on the defense is going to be much easier to rely upon than what you look at on offense. Raleek Brown has the talent to be the best player on the field. You know, Rocco Becht has had a good season, hasn't had a great season. Hansen has had a really good season, hasn't had a great season. There's not really another skill position player besides possibly their tight end that could be in that competition with Raleek. But it's been a little bit of a quiet stretch for Raleek recently. Yeah. And so I think they're going to need him to go in and be that workhorse, which I know that there are some people in chat that say he just can't be. But he says he can be, so we're going to have to see that from Raleek Brown. Lots of little screen passes and dump offs to him in the short range for Jeff Sims, couple carries, and then, you know, can he be a decent pass blocker? Because you need an extra body in there to protect anybody at this point. So it's going to be a big game for Raleek.
Erik, there's maybe a comment that I want to get your thoughts on here. Okay. Parker says if ASU wins tomorrow, then Erik's got to wear the banana costume for the rest of the season. I would make you do that, but I do think it's an interesting bet here that if ASU wins tomorrow, that on every single post-game show the rest of the way, you have to wear the banana costume.
No. Every Friday show.
Every Friday show, you have to wear the banana costume.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fair? So if ASU wins tomorrow, you're going to be a banana the rest of the season?
Sure. Well, for the Friday shows.
For the Friday shows.
That's awesome.
Shows. That's huge. That's absolutely huge.
Acting like that would like bother me.
No, I'm not saying it'd bother you.
If ASU wins tomorrow, I'm doing this. Like, this is gonna be great, man.
Stop touching your banana, man. Like,
guys, move the fuck on.
Incredible stuff, man. Banana Fridays.
You know
happy
what?
Halloween.
We're gonna laugh, right? Who would have thought we would have laughed today?
Oh, we're on salami surveillance here.
They're all muted. Everybody's muted. We're done. They're in timeout for a little bit. I'm sorry, chat. That was horrible. I would never want to subject you guys to anything of that nature ever again. Can I get a promise from Banana? Can I get a promise? Can I get a thumbs up that you're done with that? Give me a thumbs up, Banana. Okay, he's done. Totri, you done? You done? You done? Are you done? Potentially. Okay.
Come on, man. Because you got to smile through the pain. You got to smile. You got to smile through the pain sometimes, man. That's where we're at here. That's absolutely where we're at.
I'm dying, bro. Call me Cam Dyer because I'm dying.
Yeah. Well, geez, he's alive and well, thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is. Yeah. Look, it's going to be a very interesting game tomorrow. I'm very interested to see what the game plan looks like, considering that Jeff has taken all the reps with the ones we've known all week long that it's going to be Jeff. And now we know all season that, unless something goes haywire here, Jeff Sims will be QB1 the rest of the way for Arizona State. You're a win away from bowl eligibility. I think this game is going to be a good benchmark for what Arizona State can do the rest of the way. Because Iowa State, even banged up and bruised here, is the best team that the Sun Devils will face in the rest of the regular season, right?
For sure.
West Virginia, Colorado, Arizona, say what you want about those programs. They're realistically not in the same threshold as Arizona State. Even without Sam Leavitt, they're not in the same conversation as a banged-up Iowa State. So if the Sun Devils are able to be competitive and potentially walk away with an upset victory over Iowa State, I think it would be huge in terms of confidence the rest of the way from the fan base, from the team, because there are still a lot of winnable games on the schedule regardless of who was playing quarterback, but I think you hit the nail on the head when it came to Raleek Brown. Raleek Brown is now your most vital weapon that you have offensively on this team. You still are without Kyson Brown. Kanye Udo hasn't been getting carries. Jordan Tyson is listed as doubtful. I'd be shocked if he played. Jalen Moss has, been absent. Jaron Hamilton is hit or miss. Malik McClain is hit or miss. Shaman, has been really, really good at times this season. But I don't know what his production is going to look like without Sam throwing him the football. So I think the easiest way to really get this offense sparked is to have Raleek Brown be the focal point here. And the Green M&M says, I don't know, Leak hasn't done anything in like a month. Well, I don't even think that's to his fault. I think that's more so, again, the offensive line. It's more so the play calling. There needs to be, we talked so long about setting Sam Leavitt up to be in the best situation possible to win the game. It's time for Marcus Arroyo and Kenny Dillingham to set up Raleek Brown to be successful and have him in the best position possible to lead this offense. Because realistically, he is the spark that can give this team the juice it needs to potentially be in a competitive game here against Iowa State.
Uh-oh, we're having banana technical
The banana
difficulties.
isn't ripe.
I think banana difficulties, Ruby.
Try again, banana. Oh, the banana's gonna fix his microphone. We're having nana troubles. Go ahead.
Can't hear you
Hello?
at all.
Can you
There
hear
we
me?
go.
There we
The
go.
banana's back. You're good.
Okay, maybe it's internet or something. You can hear me now. You're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. The entire season, there's been a conversation around Marcus Arroyo and the play calling for this team, and it does feel like we've had Sam Leavitt and we've had Jordan Tyson kind of mask what has been maybe some not fully fleshed out offensive ideals and play calling and identity. You don't have a margin for error anymore. You have to have, if you're Marcus Arroyo, the best game plan that you've had all season tomorrow to win this game, and it's going to be very blatant if you don't. Like this is a big stretch of 4 games for the entire coaching staff along with the players.
Yeah, 1,000%. Val in the chat says, in Raleek we trust. Right? Realistically, that's all you have left to trust in, because nobody else consistently has shown you production week in, week out. Right? It just has been Raleek Brown. When he has been given the opportunity last week, 13 total touches, not enough, man. Not enough touches for a guy of that caliber. And again, you're going to need these wide receivers and pass catchers to do things that they haven't done on a week in, week out basis. I get it. Like Malik had his best game of his career last week. Wasn't enough to get the win. You're going to need more than just Malik McClain going for $150 if you're going to get the win, which is a crazy sentence to have to say on October 31st of 2025, that I need Malik McClain to not only go for $160, I need someone else to do something if the Sun Devils are going to win this game. Because offensively, again, it just hasn't been good enough all year long with whoever's been at quarterback. This offense needs to look different. It has to. Otherwise, you're going to get the same result with a different quarterback, and it's just going to be less fun. Like, point blank period. Like, that's ultimately what it's going to look like without Sam Leavitt out there. You're going to need somebody else to step up. And all year long, it's been the next man up mentality. Right? How many times have we sat here on a weekday or even post-game shows saying, you know what, either that wasn't good enough or it hasn't been good enough all year long. We need a young guy. We need a transfer. We need somebody to step up and be a dog on this football team. And week in, week out, it's defense has done it. I feel like I've seen the dogs on defense. I've seen Jordan Crook. I've seen CJ Fight. I've seen Prince Dorba. I've seen Keith Abney. I've seen Boogie Wilson. I've seen all those dogs on that defense that have been barking and playing their tails off almost every single game, minus Utah and minus that Houston game probably. I need to see somebody in offense be a leader, step up. It's you hit the point in the season where, things haven't gone your way. Boo-hoo. Nobody cares. Not a single person cares that your team is dealing with injuries. Not one, right? I don't care about the what-ifs, the couldas, the wouldas, the shouldas. If you're that guy, if you came to Arizona State to help take this team to a Big 12 championship, now's your time. Because guess what? Jordan Tyson ain't there. Sam Leavitt ain't there. Ben Coleman ain't there. Xavier Alford ain't there. Who is? Somebody step up. Show everybody else that you're that guy. If it's a transfer, great. I'd love to see Jalen Moss go off. Silence everybody. I'd love to see Malik McClain, your guy, go for back-to-back century games. I would kill for that. I'd kill to see Turbo go crazy. Shaman, any of these tight ends. I'd love it, man. I'd also love to see some of the young guns. Man, if you've surpassed Kanye in the running back room, show me. Show me. Do something special tomorrow against Iowa State. These young wide receivers, if you get an opportunity, Zechariah Sample, Harry Hassman, Corey Butler, AJE at tight end. If you find yourself in the game, go make a play. I think right now, when it's come to some of these transfers or when it's come to some of the young guys, it's been, I've got my chance. I've got my opportunity. I don't want to screw it up, right? Getting in the game. That's not good enough here to just say, you know what? I just don't want to screw it up. I don't want to be the guy that's going to mess up this opportunity. Screw that, dude. This team needs somebody. This team needs somebody to show itself as an absolute demon, because you don't have one that's proven itself throughout the rest of the season. It's been Shaman on offense, and it's been Raleek on offense from times. Who's it going to be? Who's going to be a bad man tomorrow? I don't know.
I have a fun little game that we can play to maybe try to figure that out. And I'm going to spring it on you and give you a little bit of a surprise game right after our second break. On November 16th, the Crown Royal Purple Bag Project will be at State Farm Stadium. And Crown Royal believes it's not what you have, it's what you give. So when it came to honoring the bravest among us, American military heroes, they wanted to do more than simply raise a glass. They wanted to give them something meaningful to thank them for all that they've given us. Driven by their generosity, the Purple Bag Project was born, turning their iconic purple bags into care packages for soldiers and veterans, reminding them of our support and thanks. Since 2010, Crown Royal has packed and distributed over 1 million purple bags and counting to soldiers and veterans, providing them with essential care and comfort from home. They continue their commitment to supporting military heroes with the goal of packing 2 million bags by 2030. You can show up on November 16th, and consumers in attendance will get a chance to pack their very own Crown Royal purple bag with snacks and handwritten cards, and we work with packages from homes to send them individuals that are serving across the world. For more information, visit crownroyal.com/purple bag project.
Guys, there's one thing I love in this life, and it's Circle K. You know the second thing that I love in this life?
Circle K.
Well, saving money. And Circle K helps me do that with their free membership program, Inner Circle. They literally helped me do it yesterday when I filled up on gas. Just for being an Inner Circle member, I saved 10 cents off per gallon yesterday. Literally, the easiest way to save money is signing up for Inner Circle. Again, it's Circle K's free membership program. It takes like 10 seconds to enroll and sign up. Go download the app from the App Store, enter your email and phone number, and boom, that's it. You guys will be a part of that Inner Circle. And when you go to Circle K, you pull up to the pump, you're going to type in your phone number. And just for being a part of that Inner Circle, you guys are going to save 25 cents per gallon on gas on your first 5 fill-ups. And then, like I said, every single day after that, you guys can save money on gas. But the deals don't just stop at the gas pump. Go into the store, check out all the snacks and the drinks and all the fun they have inside those Circle K locations. Odds are that free membership program, Inner Circle, is going to help you save on a bunch more as well. Again, join Inner Circle for free by downloading that Circle K app today. Terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Visit CircleK.com for details. Hit the like button. Yeah, do that. Honestly, Oso and Bravo, I did too, man. I thought I'd have a better tan too. It's rough. It's rough out here. Thankfully, I'm going to Cabo next week. So
you know what it is, Totri?
What?
It's the fact that I'm not sitting right next to you.
That could be it.
I think you get judged on a curve because you're next to the whitest man in the entire world. And I think just through this screen right now, maybe it's the lights that I have on or whatever it might be. I'm not looking like that as much as maybe I would if I was sitting right next to you.
I'm a pale man. Pale guy.
Man.
There we
go.
go.
Perfect.
There we go.
Perfect.
I'm here for it. Makes me feel a lot better. We can keep it orange if we want.
So I have a game to play.
Yeah.
You ready for the game?
Honestly, wait, yeah, let's keep it here. Vibes are great.
That's
here.
like an Undertaker light. Yeah.
Oof.
That's
spooky.
That actually we should definitely keep.
Yeah, we should keep this the whole way. Banana.
Okay.
Game.
I'm going to give you 2 offensive players, and you're going to tell me who has the most receiving yards tomorrow. Okay?
Are you going to write these down?
No.
Okay.
Ready? Malik McClain or Jaron Hamilton?
More receiving yards?
Yep.
Jaron Hamilton.
Jaron Hamilton or Shimon Mateer?
Jaron Hamilton.
Jaron Hamilton or Raleek Brown?
Receiving yards?
Yep.
Jaron Hamilton.
So we think that Jaron Hamilton will be the guy who steps up the most from the receiving core.
That's who I think. What do you think?
I think there's a chance that Raleek has the most receiving yards tomorrow.
That just doesn't feel like a recipe to win.
I didn't.
That feels like if Raleek has the most receiving yards again, it wasn't a
but
very
I think
good
it's like
game
little
from
like
Jeff.
little screens and dump off passes that he takes for like 50, 60 yards. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, Chris says Raleek or Hamilton. The green M&M says Malik.
I mean, Malik had 160 yards last game, man.
And they still lost, man.
I didn't say they were going to win. When have I said they were going to win?
Do you think Jalen Moss maybe like something happened on Halloween where
he's Frankenstein?
He tried to dress up as like a real person today, and then he realized it's fun.
I think all the ASU wide receivers should dress up as Jordan Tyson tomorrow. That's what they should do. Maybe one of them is bound to have a Tyson-esque type of performance. But again, like Tyson's gone, dude. Like he's gonna be in the NFL next year. You're not getting him back, right? Like in 2026. Nobody has solidified themselves as wide receiver 1 next year.
No.
Here you go. You have an opportunity. Go do it. You have an opportunity to go out there and perform. Opportunity. You guys know what I'm talking about, man.
Opportunity?
Have you got Love Island? No, nobody. You watched Love Island. Wow. Leah! Opportunity, man. You have an opportunity to go be great.
You didn't do that on purpose.
I did do that on purpose.
No way.
There's a girl on Love Island that said opportunity.
There's no way you did that on purpose.
Space Lonnie said Love Island. Oh, he's a bot. I'm actually an NPC, bro. I'm an NPC.
What's the most NPC or bot behavior that you guys do? Because everybody does something.
Ooh. What do you do?
I'm so like unaware in a grocery store. Like
unaware in a grocery store? How do you
Great, first of all, great band name. But
unaware
like,
in a grocery store?
Yeah. Or song name. But like I'll just be like walking around like looking at things. You know, like sometimes people are just like in your way at like the grocery store and you're like, has this person ever walked in like their entire life? Like that's
Dude,
me.
I follow this guy on I think it's a TikTok, I don't know, account, whatever it is. It's just called Bad Walkers, and he just records people who are walking horribly, like whether they're on their phone or they're just bad at walking.
They're bad walking.
Oh, it's so good.
Bad walkers are weird people, man.
Horrible
See,
people.
I'm a good walker, like just walking around, but like in a store, if like I'm distracted by things, it could get tough.
What do you do?
That's like an NPC movement?
Yeah, I don't even know what that really means.
I don't either.
I know what it means, but like
NPC behavior.
I mean, watching Love Island is like a bot. Like watching Love Island is
entertaining. I don't know how that's NPC behavior.
Watching a TV show is
what? Like I don't know what you consider NPC behavior. Just like unaware.
Yeah.
NPC
we
behavior.
Can move on. We can move on.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what NPC. You know.
You guys want to see the banana again?
No. I'm looking at the banana and I'm good. I'm good on that front. Look, normally when we do heat index, we tell you guys the players that need to have big games, that need to step up for the Sun Devils to get a giant win. This week, the heat index looks a little different, Rubus. I think for the last week, we had something completely different for the first time where the entire offensive line needed to have a big game. I've got everybody. Everybody
That's
on
so
this
real.
roster needs to step up and take their game to another level, even if it's just one rung, if they're going to beat this Iowa State team. I think you mentioned earlier that everybody needs to step up. I'm tired of giving you 3 players because guess what? 3 players isn't enough to make up for all the injuries that this team has sustained given the circumstances. Every single player on this damn roster needs to play with their hair on fire if they're going to beat Iowa State. There are no ifs, ands, and buts about it, Rubus.
That's so real, man. I didn't see this before we went live. I was like, ooh, I wonder what it's going to be. Is it going to be like the corn index because we're going to be in Ames? Like, what's going on? No, man. This is very true. I mean, we could talk about anybody individually and we could break down Jeff Sims, Raleek Brown, like what can CJ Fight do? Will the secondary, stand strong against Rocco Beck? But I mean, you can have an all-time performance from the defense and you cannot score enough points, or Jeff Sims and company can go out there and actually play above everybody's standards. And then this defense, if they don't show up and they get shredded by Hanson, Becht and company, which is a great law firm name, like you don't have a chance. Like you gotta be, I guess not dominant on both sides of the ball, but at minimum competitive on both and dominant on one. Because this is an Iowa State team.
Teams.
Oh, dude. You know what? That is a very interesting thing to be watching.
Are the special teams gonna be fixed, Mr. Krabs?
What do you think? What do you think special teams looks like?
I think it looks like kicking the ball to the other team.
Okay, you know what I mean.
Well, no, honestly, like that's not drastic, right? Because it necessarily, like, it hasn't looked like that, man. It hasn't looked like them kicking the other team the ball or returning the ball. It's looked worse. It's looked like they do it and it goes out of bounds. It's looked like it goes 10 yards when they do it. It looks like they have a good return and they've got a flag on them that looks like you. Like, it's got to be some semblance of a real special teams unit outside of just Jesus Gomez kicking field goals tomorrow, which in all honesty, field goals aren't going to win you this game. I would expect to see this team be aggressive tomorrow in a number of different ways offensively in terms of short yardage situations, going for it. The play calls, everything about this game tomorrow needs to show that Arizona State is aggressive trying to win this game because field goals are not going to cut it against an Iowa State team that still, despite injuries, is a healthier bunch offensively than the Sun Devils.
Yeah, you cannot afford any margin of error for the rest of the season. Even like West Virginia, Colorado, like U of A, like teams that are worse than Iowa State. Guess what? You're injured and missing like your 3 best players on offense if Jordan Tyson somehow isn't back for the rest of the season, which I do feel like is on the table just for his own health and safety as he presumably enters the NFL draft as the top wide receiver off the board, right? You're going up against teams that, yeah, they're injured, but they're not as injured as you, and they're certainly not missing all of their best players. And so if you have a bad kick, if you have a bad kick return, if you allow a good kick return, if you miss a field goal, those types of things that ASU was able to overcome in a lot of games this season, you are not going to be able to overcome for the rest of it. It's the same thing with poor play calling. It's the same thing for the offensive line, not just protecting the quarterback, but also not picking up flags every single time there's a big play downfield. These are mistakes and detriments that having your most talented players and Sam Leavitt and Jordan Tyson on the field masked for the entire season. Guess what? It's like Scooby-Doo on Halloween because that mask is getting ripped off and you can't hide behind it anymore. Who you are is who you are, and it could get brutal if you don't fix some of the issues that we've seen over the last, 8 games. Raggy?
Can we get the deli man cam, please?
The deli cam?
The salami surveillance here. God, that's my favorite thing we have.
With the sunglasses, with the fit right now?
It's with the fit right now. It goes crazy. Desert Stro, is Totri the Undertaker? Fill me in on this outfit. Yes, I am the Undertaker.
Can anybody
Rubus
guess what I am?
is an apple,
Yes.
just in case you guys are wondering. And the deli man here, he's a playa. That's who he is over there. Look at him, man. You know who you kind of look like? You look like that one kid who was like dance. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like, Yeah, it's
glasses.
the glasses, but you just look like a bigger version of him. Like you grew up. Yeah,
That's kind of sick. Yeah.
that's exactly who you look like, man.
Apples and bananas.
Wes Beasy in the chat says, "Sorry, I'm late. I'm doing voodoo rituals to get us a bowl game after the Leavitt news."
Wes Beasy, be careful. I got a better costume that I'm wearing tonight, and I want to let the chat know.
Banana.
Couple's costume. I am the blue medical tent.
Huge.
And Leah is an injured football player. And so I'm just like.
Did she get the football pants?
No, I know. I am just I just bought a tarp from Amazon, no free ads. And I cut a hole in the middle of it and I put my head through it. And so it's just like a big skirt. Big
Huge.
dress.
Huge. I'm looking forward to seeing it, honestly. And tomorrow, before we get to our predictions, our last break, and the rest of the Big 12 slate, we will be having a pregame show tomorrow right here on the PHNX Sports YouTube channel, discussing, again, the Arizona State-Iowa State matchup, leading you straight into kickoff. We will be doing a watch-along through the entire Arizona State-Iowa State game. That one has the potential to get rowdy and fun. And then a post-game show where it will either be some therapy or it will be the strangest party that you have ever seen. Regardless, though, I hope you guys have got some breakfast beverages because we will be indulging with some of our partners here. It should be a blast. I'm looking forward to some Bloody Marias in the morning. I know Shane's got some tequila sunrises up his sleeve. It's going to be good. It's going to be an absolute blast. Now, the big question is, does Arizona State get the win, Rubus? We'll get into our predictions, and we're going to take a look at the Big 12 slate on the other side of our final break.
Normally I say if you cut me open, I bleed DFCU blue. If you cut me open today, you find yourself a delicious treat. But again, normally it's DFCU blue because I love Desert Financial Credit Union. If you're an Arizona State fan, there's no better place to do your banking than Desert Financial Credit Union. Take it from me. Desert Financial's been in my family for generations. My grandparents, my parents,
generations of bananas have used Desert Financial Credit Union.
We grow on trees, and we use Desert Financial Credit Union. Those are the universal truths. For more than 84 years, which is now like 85, maybe 86 years, Desert Financial has been Arizona's largest, most trusted local credit union, dedicated to creating exceptional experiences by giving back to the community and providing financial solutions that, quite simply, just make life better. And they put their money where their mouth is, which is by them putting their money where your pocket is. When you open up a free checking account online, you can get $200 in bonuses. So join a credit union that's committed to giving back to the community and sharing success with members. When you open up a free checking account, get $200 in bonuses. Get started by visiting desertfinancial.com/200.
Look, Rally House came in clutch for all of us here at PHNX this week. I know for Rubus and I specifically, we got some brand spanking new ASU merch, hoodies, hats, shirts. They have all the things over at Rally House. If you've never been, highly, highly recommend you go check out that Tempe Marketplace location. Half the store is Arizona State merch. Again, hats, memorabilia, jerseys, shirts, everything that you could possibly imagine at that Rally House location. But they don't just got the Tempe Marketplace location. They got one in Mesa, in Glendale, where you guys can fill your closets with all of the best merch for your Valley sports teams. Find your local Rally House location and shop their entire product assortment online at rallyhouse.com today. Everybody, I need some happiness in the chat. If you guys could throw those dilly emojis in the chat, if you are a part of the supporters club and you have access to it, please do that. If you are not a part of the supporters club, well, guess what? Today is a great day to do so. $5 a month. All it takes to join that supporters club where you guys are going to get access to those special emojis. And I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to getting some new emojis as well. Hopefully we do get the Rubus banana emoji in there. That would be sick. What do you want me to call it? The Ruby fruit salad?
The Rubana.
Ooh, the Rubana? I'm potentially here for that.
Are you just going to eat candy?
Oh, he threw it at me. I'm not a big candy guy, man.
Okay.
I can't say no. This is awesome. See, Ruby, you're not getting pelted with Reese's at home.
You don't know what goes on in my personal life.
Whoa. Is that a threat? Ruby, it's time. It's the moment that we've all been waiting for.
It's time!
Do we think that Arizona State gets the dub over the Iowa State Cyclones?
Nope. 31-17. I got Iowa State beating Arizona State. You are very similar to me, Totri. 28-17.
I literally had the same prediction as you and then quickly got rid of it because I know that Iowa State, their kicker's been injured at points this season. So I don't know what their special teams is going to look like tomorrow. I think it still probably got the advantage over Arizona State. But yeah, I got 28-17 here. I just haven't seen this Arizona State offense produce enough to believe that they're going to find a way to score points, especially on the road, a raucous environment, regardless of what Iowa State's defense looks like. I just haven't seen it on a consistent basis enough to give me enough confidence that they're going to find a way to get it done, in all honesty. So it's tough. It's the first time that I've predicted a loss all season long. So that kind of gives you a sense of where I'm at. I know somebody in the chat in our Die Hard Discord was asking if I had a jelly update. Yeah, the jellies are telling me it's not going to be good. Jellies do not feel strong about the performance that we're going to see tomorrow. Huh?
The jellies mean nothing to me now.
Why do they mean nothing to you now?
Because last week you said you didn't feel anything.
Yeah, you think I control the jelly feeling?
Whatever, man.
I don't control how the jellies feel, man.
Whatever, man.
Jellies either feel good or they don't. Right now,
what is that
like
noise?
Sharon said, sad jellies.
An alarm is going off in my house. I might have to go, folks.
Go check on that.
Yeah, you should go check on that. I think you should stay keep that on, but go check on the alarm. What do you think is the outcome tomorrow?
Here, let me replace him. Give me a sec.
Let's see your score predictions in the chat. Travis has 69 to 6.9. Huge.
Wait, oh my god, that's
glasses. What are we doing, man? What are we come on.
Should I wear these or the Sonic ones?
No.
Yeah, I'll put the Sonic ones on.
There you go. Huge.
Yeah, I don't feel great about it. If I had to give a score prediction, I would say dude, it could get ugly. I'm not, and that's not even like a indictment on ASU. I think their defense is still gonna play well, but if this game is out of reach and the offense is sputtering, Iowa State's not letting off the gas.
Yeah. So do you have a score?
45-10.
That bad?
I think.
You think it's a whooping like that?
So here, if the offense is what it has been, that is my score prediction. If it's better because Sims has a week of installs, then I think there's a big gap, or there's less of a big gap, and I think there's even a chance that they could pull off a win.
The Green M&M says 27-21 either way. I like it. Just riding with the score. Who cares who wins? Jackson says if they win 24-17, if we lose 31-20. Chris has got ASU 27, Iowa State 24. Travis has got 34-19 is where I'd go in favor of Iowa State. Clearly the Bananas bunch has not burned down, so that is huge. I mean, the odds of an ASU victory are not high. But again, there's a reason they play these games. So I'm very, very interested to see if this offense looks different. Different would be fun. We'll see. We will absolutely see. Rubus, it's not the only game, though, going on in the Big 12 on Saturday. Some big-time games in terms of, what this Big 12 championship could potentially look like next, in December, almost next month. West Virginia, Houston in the morning. I think that should be a cakewalk for the Cougs. Overall, Wigman and what Houston have been doing, they've been on fire, although it does feel like it would be very Big 12 for Houston to drop that game at home against West Virginia. I think we're all on the same page here, though. We're going with the Cougs.
Yep.
UCF and Baylor, a game that nobody cares about.
No.
This could be Dave Aranda coaching for his job, though. You can't lose this game at home if you're Dave Aranda. If you do, I think you're probably donezo.
Does a win save his job?
Maybe for another week.
Yeah, I don't know if it makes a difference at the end of the season what happens this week. I don't know if he's going to be there.
Wes Beasy has Jeff Sims' redemption game, 27-24
There we go.
Devils.
Must be really confident.
Yeah,
in the
those
voodoo
voodoo rituals must have been going really, really well.
That or the incense he lit really took all of the CO2 levels up.
Yeah,
and he's starting to hallucinate.
Dude, I think that Reese's you pelted at me ruptured something in my stomach. It does not feel good.
I'm sorry, bro.
It's all good, man.
Psych.
Texas Tech at Kansas State. I think this has got the potential to be the best game in the conference tomorrow. I'm going to roll with Kansas State here, man.
Dude, so am I. I feel it.
No.
This is
you guys
something
are
I
too
feel
late
in
to
my
the party.
NASCAR jellies.
You're too
Your
late.
NASCAR jellies?
Tech's winning. Tech's winning.
Tech's winning?
Do you want to make a wager?
What do you want to wager?
Well, you have to give me the points.
What are the points?
Like, what's the spread on the game? You have to give
Minus
me
7.5.
I know what the points is. What is it?
Yes. So
7.5.
Give me 7.5.
Okay. And what are we betting?
Chat, what do you think?
You have to wear the banana costume.
Every Friday.
3 tequila sodas.
Like purchased or drank? Like
Purchased for the other person.
Where are we going? You taking me out on a date?
No, just
I want to come on a date.
okay, dude. We have to stop.
Oklahoma State at
This
Kansas.
show is
man.
horrible.
Oklahoma State at Kansas.
Oh, who cares?
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Who cares?
That's the piss bowl.
Arizona, Colorado, also nobody cares. And then a game that is criminal to be kicking off at 7:15. Cincinnati at Utah. What do we like here?
What a game. That's going to be awesome. I think Cincinnati wins that game.
Cincinnati wins that game. What do you think, Deli Man?
I think
Race car boy.
It sounds like Dampierre's going to play, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Utah wins.
You think Utah wins? I think Utah wins that game too.
I'm going to do an anti-Ruby parlay.
Anti-Rubis parlay?
Yeah.
Huge.
Utah
Probably
Kansas
last
State
week
money
would have
line.
failed. Actually, if you tried to not
Oh,
tail,
God.
what's the opposite?
You got it.
The
Banana's
the
thinking.
banana brain
The
broke.
banana's thinking, man. Mushy banana brain.
Yeah.
Anything else
Sorry,
before
guys.
we get out of here? Chris says Utah's
No,
going to
man.
win.
Favorite Halloween candies?
Okay, I don't like candy, really.
That's so crazy.
It's just... Eh.
You don't like it because you don't like the taste? Or
I've just never... No. I've never really, like, messed with Halloween like that.
That's
Like,
crazy.
I've been pretty big in like, it's a weird holiday. Like, if you went to a Circle K with a pillowcase and, like, got a bunch of candy and left on a normal weekday, people would look at you like you're a psychopath. They'd be like, why are you
Circle K-
eating that much candy?
You're trick or
so
treating at
it's-
Circle K.
Huh?
You say you're trick or treating at Circle K. You're like
No,
walking
man,
to the
you
gas
just-
station.
Clean your ears, Banana Man.
No.
It's a weird holiday. If I had to pick my favorite candy, I would probably say Reese's.
Well, I threw pumpkin Reese's at you.
Yeah, you ruptured something. I'm doubtful to play tomorrow.
Well, that's good.
What's your favorite candy, Banana Man? Banana taffy?
No free ads, but I do love a good Reese's or a good Snickers.
Yeah. What do you like, Race
Dude,
Car Man?
Surprisingly, I'm a big Three Musketeers guy.
Dude,
Yeah,
Which
Three
is
Musketeers
nuts.
God,
rocks.
if we were in overtime, I'd cuss you out right now.
But they're not my favorite. I would probably go Kit Kat or any type of dark chocolate.
You're a
Big
dark
cho-
chocolate
I'm
guy.
a big chocolate guy.
You strike me as like a let me have a piece of dark chocolate and like some red wine. Yeah.
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 I love Halloween. I don't
Mm.
like. I hate,
You like holidays though. You're a big nobody's bigger holiday
well,
than you.
No, nobody's a bigger theme guy than me. And all
Games, treats,
themes, hijinks.
tequila sodas.
Shane Deef.
Yeah, that guy.
Dude,
Give the
Chris, I've looked at this branded redacted treat.
Looks
Oh
good.
my god! I every time I see it in the store, I have to pass it because I'm like,
That's
I
a
would eat
thing?
the whole thing.
I didn't know
One
that
time
was
in
a thing.
college, I indulged in some cannabis, and I ate an entire family-sized double stuffed Oreo pack, and I threw it
Wow.
black.
I did that with a whole box of Cheez-Its. That was tough. It was really tough. Parker says, "Give Banana Man a break." His banana wife almost burnt down their banana house. Making
See?
banana
Hey,
bread.
That joke was themed,
Yeah, very
all
themed.
banana themed.
Themed around
It's
bananas.
a great thing.
Guys, that's gonna do
Whoa,
it.
whoa, 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 whoa! BC what?
Twizzlers are good. They're not a top 10 candy.
They're not a top 30 candy.
They're a top 30 candy.
No, they're not.
You can't even name 29 candies.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
I could.
Okay, go.
No, I don't want to do
Bro.
Yeah,
it.
you can't. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button,
BC
drop a
is the
5-star
10,
review wherever you
bro.
get your podcast. Guys, we will see you tomorrow on a PHNX Sun Devils pregame show, postgame show, and watch party right here.
Please come out and come to hang out with us. It's gonna be so fun. Like
Please.
the vibes are so bad around this team right now, but our vibes are great. It's gonna be a good time.
Come vibe, come hang out, come watch the Devils. It'll be something. I'm not going to promise it's fun, but it's going to be something.
We'll have fun.
Yeah, I'll promise the watch along and the pregame show and the postgame show will
Yeah,
be
the
fun.
game. I'm talking
No.
more about the game.
Yeah, well, that's not what I said.
Yeah. If you enjoyed today's content or you want more news and notes as it relates to the Sun Devils, give the show a follow, PHNX_Sun Devils. You can follow me, The Undertaker, at Anthony_Totri. You can follow Banana Man, living in his banana house with his banana wife, at Erik Ruby. That's Erik with a K. Quit showing your banana, man. You can follow the Deli Man, at Shane Deef.
Going fast as always.
To quote the Deli Man, if you ain't first, you're last. Guys, we'll see you on Saturday. In the meantime, go Devils. And peace.
Where's the end screen?
We all silly like the mayor.